I think you're wrong. I think vinyl's always sounding better. And let me tell you why. Because, no, listen.
Hello, welcome to Alphabet Suite, podcast for the Prince Songbook. There are hundreds of songs to choose from. You have chosen
So here we are again. We're back for another episode. And I'm Pat.
I'm Tim.
In this episode of Alphabet Suite, we're going to be talking about Prince's song "Tomorrow." So something that I want to kind of put out there, because and it really doesn't have much to do with the song specifically, but when he does his music, some of these things are going to be like a little out of order because you think tomorrow, oh, that starts with a T, but because of the way Prince does things, it's a two. Tomorrow. So, in what really kind of messes with things, and you'll see that in a later episode, is when because he wasn't doing that at first. He didn't start doing that till later in the career. He didn't start like changing to the number.
Correct.
So his early stuff, he wrote it all out.
Right.
So it's going to get a little confusing at times, because if you have a song like For the Tears in Your Eyes, he had the 4 then, but when you go back to earlier stuff, the 4 was spelled F-O-R. So we're going to have like some songs that have 4 before other songs that have 4. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
right.
Anyway, so this is Tomorrow with the 2, not with the T.
How are they going to do with the I?
Well, do we go by E? So, because when he's got the I, it would technically be E-Y-E. Or do we go by I? I guess we'll see how it comes up in our computer alphabetical order.
There we go.
Anyway, so this episode is going to be on the song Tomorrow with the T, not with the T, with the 2.
With the 2, yeah.
Tomorrow. See, I'm already confused. So we got a producer, Aaron, over there that will keep us in line for this one
Rock on.
with his freshly cleaned and groomed beard.
There we go. I'm better.
You better now?
I feel better now.
So don't break the furniture, man.
Oh, let's rock it.
It may be ugly, but it's all we got for now.
Well, see, I like it. It's pretty. It's good for listening to Prince music. See, boom.
It does. It's very relaxing.
Yeah, soothing. Let's go.
All right. So with Tomorrow, it's kind of a funky little jazzy. It's got the horns, kind of little tune. I like it personally. You got
Yes,
that deer in the head. You're like you're.
I'm going through the song in my head.
Are
That's
you?
what. Yeah, that's what I was doing. It's a good song. I like it as well.
It was on Crystal Ball, which the Crystal Ball set was kind of cool anyway, because if you remember right, that was when Prince kind of made his own bootleg.
Correct.
You know, you had to you could buy it at the store, or you could special order it through his website. And he took just a bunch of songs, a bunch of his vault songs, and threw them together to make like a bootleg. And he called it Crystal Ball because there was already bootlegs out there called Crystal Ball. So he made like the official Crystal Ball bootleg. And
That's cool.
I don't know if you remember, because this was a while ago. This is back in like, what, 90 something? When was this? I don't even.
Yes.
Crystal Ball album, 1998. Wow, I didn't think it was that late.
Right.
I thought it was before that. Anyway, if you ordered it from him instead of buying it at the store, it came in that round clear case with like bonus CDs that you couldn't get at the store. If you bought it at the store, it was in a square, like jewel case. You don't remember, do you?
I don't remember
was too long
that.
ago
Wow.
So that was kind of cool. So I ended up buying both copies, of course. But so
Oh, remember when we used to get what was it, digitals?
the store.
Oh, I missed that store,
Yeah.
man. That was a great
Yeah,
store.
but now it wouldn't really make money. No one sells CDs anymore. Everything truly is digital.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm old school, man.
Yeah, so I want physical copies.
You got it.
But is that because we're old school or just because we're old?
Probably because we're old.
What do you do, Aaron?
Yeah, what do you prefer?
Do you buy physical copies or do you prefer digital? You're from the younger people.
I came out before this
Crystal Ball album by about 6 years.
You
came out. you were released. Most of my stuff is digital. So you do digital. You don't buy physical copies. I pretty much listen to Spotify. But if there's a collector's edition coming out for a band that I really care about, I'll probably get that. So only special edition things. Yeah, most of those are records that we don't have anything to play them on. So, so just to get this straight, you buy tons of vinyl because it looks cool. Because it looks cool.
There you go.
Not so you can listen to it. And you should see some of the Ghost vinyls, man. But you can't hear them. You can see them, but you can't hear them. Yeah, but I can hear the superior version of the music digitally or on the CD that we Okay, now I'm going to stop you there because in my opinion,
I'm with you.
Vinyl is far superior sound than digital. Only if it was
crisper.
Originally recorded analog will it sound better. You think so? Just scientifically, it's how music works. If there's any conversion, you're always going to lose quality. So if you go analog to digital, you're going to lose quality. You go digital to analog, you're going to lose quality. So if you record analog and release it analog, it's going to sound great. If you record it digitally and master it digitally and do all this stuff digitally, then it's going to sound great digital, and that's it. I think it's going to sound good analog.
Yeah.
And the reason I say that is because I think it's because you're old and you can't hear all the pops and crackles that come out of a record. Well, those are extras. You can't get those digitally. Well, unfortunately, you can.
Those are remixes.
Lo-fi. Lo-fi. So anyway, I thought that was kind of cool that you got like bonus albums. It was like a good collector's edition,
right?
But everything's digital now. Legitimate bootleg collector's edition. It was really like he put out his own bootleg. I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, I like that.
So, and he even called it Crystal Ball because there's bootlegs out already of his stuff. And what I found kind of funny, we were just talking before we started the show, when he was discussing this, he was on what was it, Tom Joyner's show.
Who's Tom Joyner?
I don't know. He was on USA. And he was saying that Maite asked him to go to studio rehab because he was recording too much. So, and this also repeats the chorus to "The Most Beautiful Girl in the World," which was like way before that song even came out. So it's just another thing that goes to show that Prince always tied his music was just all one bit, like kind of like he mentioned Ghost. I don't know a lot about Ghost, but Aaron does. And Ghost like tells a story. It's like this, almost like what would you call it? Like a rock opera it's a continuous storyline. I mean, considering they consider themselves like an operatic metal, yeah, but there's a story that happens and lots of lore and a lot of things that don't make sense. But it's his entire career. I mean, for the most part, yeah. It's everything that's happening now. He probably planned within 8 to 10 years ago. So his music, his videos, his tours, it's all just, you basically follow Ghost. You get this ongoing story. Just there's a definite progression to what happens, and the hardcore fans know that they just know when something big is going to happen. Like the current Papa is going to be dead soon. Yeah. So it's really kind of cool. I mean, that's cool. So, but Prince is kind of the same way in the aspect that he will link songs together, whereas Ghost does the whole thing as one big story. You listen to Prince stuff and songs are just linked all over. Not that he's trying to tell a story every time. He's done it with just like albums, but yeah. So
yeah, that's excellent.
Yeah. So anyway, he also
as your mama,
and on the notes for the album, Prince called himself Yo Mama for singing this song. So he's a little quack, you know.
He's
So, and as far as we could tell, there's only one version of the song, and that was on Crystal Ball. I couldn't find anything else. No other.
Bet you there's more in that vault.
I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
I hope.
There may be, there may not be, but the thing is, you would think as many songs that we got that we're going to be talking about that are unreleased. I don't. I mean, I know there's stuff out there that no one has ever heard. There's no way whoever was sneaking the stuff out got everything out.
Right.
I mean that's just way too much, But yeah, who knows? We'll see.
Heck yeah.
So that is tomorrow, but we talked about it today.
Exactly.
So
will we discuss this again tomorrow, or will it be tomorrow's tomorrow?
Tomorrow never comes.
Tomorrow never comes.
No, it's always today.
What?
Just like later never gets here.
I'm always later than everybody, man.
No, you're always late.
I am. I sure am.
So, all right, that is it for this episode. Until next time, peace.
Peace.
I don't know what science says, but I think science is wrong if it says otherwise. When you have the needle that's creating a physical vibration and a physical sound, it just sounds different than a digital file being read and played back.
Different, I can agree, but different does not mean better.
Well, I think it sounds better because I think it has a different clarity to it.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
I mean, I don't know what the science, and I guess it all depends on what you consider better sounding.
Crisp, clear, mastered.
See, I think
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the albums are more. It gets like a crisp, just.
And I can't really. I guess I can't argue this point also because I don't think I've ever heard a song that was like completely digitally done and then put onto vinyl. Because by the time digital was coming around and they went to CD, they weren't really producing a lot of vinyl. At least I wasn't buying the vinyl. I was buying the CD just because it would last longer, So I don't know. I guess I
That
can't.
right there just sounds better.
What, that it lasts longer?
Lasts longer.
Yeah, because you get about 5 good plays out of an album before you start getting the pops and the cracks and the hisses because it starts getting dirty and dusty. And that's why I always took my albums and immediately put them on cassette.
Do they have a player where you can buy that will record on an album?
Yes.
You can record on the vinyl?
Well, you can't record on a vinyl, but you can
Is that-
record on something that can be at least not at home.
Yeah, that's. I don't think.
I mean, it's probably 5 to 6 figure machine to
Well, because that
print onto
yeah,
some sort of clay thing that
it
then
presses them.
they put into the
Yeah,
master.
it's not like you record onto the album. You create the press, and then it presses it into the record.
Okay, so it's not like you stick a CD in, burn it.
No, it
Okay.
presses it. So you have to make plates.
Yeah, it's a master.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, all right.
Your beard looks thicker this week than it did last.
I watched it.
Oh, okay.